Good morning, children. Hope you all are hale and happy and taking very good care of yourself. Welcome to Session 2, Social Studies Paper 2, Chapter 20, Women Protection Acts. Today we are going to learn the Immoral Trafficking Act 1956, different forms of trafficking, and the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. The Immoral Trafficking Prevention Act 1956 and Amendment 2006. Before starting, let us understand the meaning of trafficking. Trafficking means trade in something which is illegal, or the another vocabulary for trafficking is smuggling. Girls and women are lured in the name of jobs, bright future, roles in cinema, etc., and taken to towns and cities and sold for prostitution. They are also subjected to physical violence to make them obey. Trafficking and selling of girls for prostitution or encouraging them to enter into prostitution is a punishable crime. Even if girls choose to cut off their will and interest, it is still treated as a crime. Now, as most of the girls and women, they were illiterate, they are not aware of their rights. And apart from these two, also, they are having the various reasons because of poverty, to improve the standard of living. The people, those who are involved in smuggling, they attract these girls and women on the name that they'll be having a good jobs, a bright future, or they are having offers or the roles in cinemas and all that. They try to trap these women and girl, and they are shifting them towards towns and cities, and they are selling them for the prostitution purpose. And when they have involved, when they get sold once, the physical violence also started, as they have to obey whoever is their master, and the involving that girl or a woman in a prostitution is a punishable crime. Immoral trafficking, prostitution in India. Now, we're having a different forms of trafficking also. Smuggling, they are smuggling the girls and women for the various purposes. First one is sexual assault. Second one is activities against the law. Here, activities against the law means here the trafficking of children they are doing because of begging for money and beating them to obey in is also a crime, as they are involving in this, especially the children, and they are just making them physically handicapped. They remove their body parts and made them to beg on the streets. So this is the one of a form of trafficking. Then third one is laborers. Laborers means here they are forcing. Here one type of vetti is a name of an activity where they are forcing children to work without making proper payments, and they are almost treated as the slave. They are not getting any food, they are not getting a proper clothing, and they are just not treating them as a human being at all. So in this, as they are just forcing them to work the children for a longer hours without any break, as well as they are not providing them any sort of food, and they are just illiterally, they are just treated very inhuman way. Then domestic labors also, mostly they are using children for doing the household work, or they are just taking on the name of the bright future to get the more good salaries and all that. They are using these children and they are bringing them to the cities and towns, and they are selling them as a domestic labor. And agricultural labor also, in the same way, they are exploiting, involving them into agriculture work and exploiting them for more physical work. And construction sites also, usually will see that most of the people, they are using the children, as they are asking for the less wages, and they are involved in the construction of the buildings, roads, with they are having a very nominal payments and providing with substandard food. So these are and the last one is sadistic pleasure, and this is just a very treating of a children in a very inhuman way. Sadistic pleasure means trying, they are tying up the children on camels and making them run for entertainment. So using a child for entertainment purpose in inhuman way. These are the different forms of a trafficking. Which type of people are mostly vulnerable to such type of different forms of trafficking? Definitely, it's not like that only the women and children, even men is also sometimes be victims of human trafficking. Okay, so most of the reasons are that the runaways and children in poster care, because most of the child, if they are not like the home atmosphere, they left their home. Begging, there is a need to have impoverished people, those who are hungry, poor, and these type of people will be most vulnerable to this, as well as the victims of physical and sexual abuse, and migrants, those who are moving, they are also, because they does not have any idea about the particular place and all that, even these people also get involved, or these are the vulnerable people, those who are involved or get attracted in the different forms of trafficking. Next is the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. If a person gives or takes abets dowry, he or she shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term not be less than 5 years, and with a fine not be less than 15,000 rupees, or the amount of the value of the such dowry, whichever is more. So at the time of, usually it is a tradition that at the time of a marriage, the bride's parents are giving gifts to the girl. But if a person is demanding for particular valuable things, or they are demanding, actually dowry is a crime. Now it's become a crime, it's prohibit, and it has been enacted, this law, in the year 1961. So whoever is asking for the dowry, they have, it's a punishable crime. So it involved a 5 years of imprisonment and 15,000 rupees of amount, or the amount which they have asked in a form of a dowry. This is a term that way they can get threatened, or at least the people should not ask for the dowry. It has been observed that after the marriage, the bride is teased, scolded, abused, beaten, and sometimes killed or forced to commit suicide. All these offences are covered in this act. Parents can present offerings, articles in the marriage, but these offerings must be as per the law. Usually in the newspapers, we are just seeing, even sometimes in our society also, it's become a common scenario that it's compulsory that a bride should bring articles in the form of the things, or in a form of a cash. If they are not bringing according to the demand of the groom side, they get teased, they get scolded, even sometimes bitten, and they were forced to commit suicide also. So parents, they can give a gift and all that to according to their will and wish, they can offer the things, but it should not be demanded by the groom side. Enlisting, all these are included in this. Enlisting the offerings, offerings can't be demanded. The offerings that are being provided must be as per one's cultural norms and traditions. The value of offering shall not be over and above the parents' economic status and never become a burden to the family. It's obvious that everyone, they are just giving the gifts to the bride and all that, but it should not show their economic status. If a person is taking a loan and giving them as a dowry, it's committed as a crime. Here, Prohibition Act 1961, and the dowry, it's considered as the cancer of society, because here along with the bride, they are expecting huge gifts, lavishing gifts. It includes the most costly valuables also. Let us have a quick recap, children. The Immoral Trafficking Act 1956, we have learned even the forms of trafficking also. The Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. Time for home assignment. Many acts have been made by the government. What do you suggest for better implementation of these acts? Many acts, just now we have learned about the many acts in the first session. So, do you have any proper suggestions that how the government can implement these acts in a proper way? Write in 10 to 12 lines. Thank you.